24 identical bikes, 24 very different riders, 6 months and 13 races to win £15,000 and a place on the Virgin Mobile Yamaha British Superbike team. This is the R6 Cup. And going into the fourth round, the championship looks like this. Tommy Hill leads with Benji Cockrell 12 points behind. Kieran Clark's hanging on in there in 5th position, and Jason Page, having crashed out at Thruxton, is in 12th.
How would you describe yourself?
Big northern.
Pretty aggressive.
Passionate.
Cool, calm and collected. Happy and outgoing. Very laid back. Quite small.
Pretty mellow. Easy to get along with.
I'd like to think a little bit of a ladies' man.
Tall, dark and handsome.
Everyone thinks I'm mental, but I'm just normal.
Cool, charismatic and beautiful.
Race 4 is at Oulton Park, and the boys are in good form. Some of them.
Morning.
Morning. You've caught me at a bit of a bad time, so...
What's going on?
I'm just getting ready, really. We've got the briefing at 10 o'clock, so, you know, just getting ready and...
Jason Page had a bad time last week, but he's bounced back.
Well, I'm going to be a bit nervous at the start this time, but I'm going to just go for it. I want to try and get pole so I don't have to sit around with loads of idiots around me. Yeah, I'm confident. I like this track. It's a nice, my sort of circuit, tight and twisty.
And Kieran Clark's feeling good too.
I'm really confident. I've been working hard in the gym. I think, really, as the season goes on, it'll play down to fitness, I think.
Kieran Clark's surprising me. He's coming on in leaps and bounds. There was always going to be the more experienced guys at the front initially, Benji and Carl Clutcho and Tommy Hill, and they were the guys you'd expect to be there.
Benji, you know, he's struggling. Tommy's really tired, gets really tired, so I think if I can push from the start and make them get tired, make them work hard, it's going to make my race easier.
The first morning's practice brings a crop of fallers. Tony Sazewski decides he's faster as a sprinter than he is as a biker. Ross Connolly. James Edmeads.
Slowed myself down, ran off the track because I didn't know where I was going, and had to do a bit of Flintstone stopping and put the old feet down so I didn't come off. It just works, just before the towel.
Right then, Doctor. Any chance you're staying on board this time?
James, aim for the black stuff.
Yeah.
Just in between the two bits of green.
It's slippy for some reason.
And even Mr. Fitness Kieran Clark has a bit of a near miss with another rider.
All of a sudden, this guy comes right on my backside, knocks my knee slider off and, you know, basically shakes me about a bit, and then all of a sudden this guy comes hurtling past me. Then he goes on the grass, touches front brake, end over end over end.
The prime suspect is Mal Carter. He comes into the pits after what racers call a bit of an off.
Every time he rides it.
But it wasn't Mal. Small wonder Tony was running so fast. It was him.
Basically, he misjudged my braking marker and just clipped his handlebar. He stayed on. I went over. Earth sky.
Yeah, the guy, fair play, came up and apologised and what have you. Obviously, he come off worse than I did.
You can say that again.
Nah, don't rant in it. Not mine. I'm innocent. A bit of... Oh, there.
Innocent maybe, but not exactly spotless.
Just a bit of paint, that's all it needs.
But Mal has other talents.
They kind of found out that I did full Monty in my spare time for a bit of a laugh, and just thought I'd test some other riders, see if they had balls to get the kit off in front of everyone.
And the boys of the R6 Cup agreed to do just that, to strip down to their magnificent bodywork and show it off in a calendar, all for charity.
Yeah, I reckon I'm one of the better looking riders in the room. But I mean, we're quite lucky because the whole R6 group, no one's really quite ugly. So everyone's quite lucky, well the girls are anyway, they can actually watch a whole series with lots of fit boys in it.
1, 2, 3.
So Kyle Bryce was laid back for April.
That looks really crap, doesn't it, really? You getting him sat on there like that. I have got what it takes to be in this calendar, you know, being a superstar, super sexy bike racer. Why didn't I say that? I was busy today.
Hold looking for lens at 1, 2, 3.
I'm feeling like a complete...
Not nice standing there looking like a is it?
Hold that, 1, 2, 3.
Alistair Bailey was all tired out in March.
That was art in the making, mate. That was amazing. Splendid, super. Wow.
Dressing rooms weren't exactly luxurious, but Blackpool boys like Ross are well used to getting in and out of their clothes in the back seat of a car.
I think he's himself, and he didn't want to take his clothes off because he's been king in the sunbed just to make himself look a bit more tanned.
Perfect.
And it doesn't make any difference really because he's still an ugly.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
And the somewhat ill-at-ease Mr. Connolly becomes a moody Mr. October.
I just walked in here and there was like Alistair. All I saw was like his chest all greased up.
No, they're not trying to make us look good.
I ain't gay rope like, but it looked quite good actually.
This is actually sick, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boys getting their bums out close to each other. It's never right, mate. I don't want to be sat with 5 other boys with their bums out particularly, do you know what I mean?
Keep going, keep going.
December offers this lot, the rear end of the year as it were.
We ain't gay out.
He is weird.
Okay, and again.
Okay, guys.
Well, the guys might qualify as sex symbols, but how do they qualify for the race? Qualifying's done on the basis of your single fastest lap. Alistair Bailey's feeling good.
He's done alright this morning.
Yeah, he's pleased with himself. I mean, Thruxton was a real disappointment, so he likes this one, so, you know, we hope it'll go well this time.
But Scott's Tony has yet another fall.
Last silly mistake.
But he's hurt his hand, and now he's hurt his other one. That's what brothers are, idiots.
Benji came to grief with an unexpected hazard.
Oh, right, yeah. I smacked my head on the hay bale at the back. There was actually a cane out the back. Leaning over, just whacked it.
And Jason Page's ambitions had taken a tumble.
Killed it. Killed it.
In Scunthorpe, the Superbiker supermodels were enjoying a little instructional video in the production truck.
You dirty, mucky girl.
At race meetings, they call me the Milky Bar Kiddie, and Victor the Vicar. So he has to have a dog collar, and I have to have a Milky Bar hat.
Good girl.
You've got you bent over with going on with an apple in your mouth.
Oh, very nice. So meh.
1, 2, 3. That's good. 4 more to go, guys.
Don't know about that one there though. It's a bit dodgy, doesn't it? If you know what I mean. I'm on now.
Even after the handy hints picked up off DVD, popping their corks to order wasn't easy for Tommy, Woody and Kieran. But you can't keep a good man down.
Well, that's well cleaner, that is.
I'm all greased up again.
What's that there?
The lads even developed an unexpected aptitude for kitsch.
If we start looking at each other, it's going to be a proper game thing, isn't it? I'm telling you, that's a fact. It's going to be like
1, 2, 3.
Apparently I've got to stand there with 2 tyres. Loving him, baby oil. That's all I know so far, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The shoot's been going for 7.5 hours when Benji arrives. The Cornishman undermining his reputation for speed with a complete inability to read a map.
We had a Rotherham. You had a look in there.
1, 2, 3.
Baywatch, isn't it?
You've got to look round to me, but need your asses up. 1, 2, 3.
Mal, the acknowledged expert at letting it all hang out, is pretty impressively managing to get it all to hang on.
Okay, ready. Straight down the barrel of the lens. 1, 2, 3.
That looks alright.
Yeah? Cool.
I'll have to take it out on me tonight. Might have been full.
Okay, don't put that on down again.
To keep the helmet on, it was a bit of a magic trick, but I'm not going to let you into that little secret.
Like any supermodel, Benji has his worries.
Thanks. Does my look big enough?
Okay, into the camera. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic, all went very well. The guys were very accommodating, very good. They were naturals, they looked good, they behaved very well. They did everything I asked them to do. Couldn't have asked for a better bunch of guys to take pictures of today.
So that's it for today. So.
Back in leathers at Oulton Park, Mal's looking pretty determined for a man on the last row of the grid. Kieran Clark has pole position and wins the coveted pole position prize of a cool animal watch. Peter Ward's in second and Carl Crutchlow's in third. Benji has to start on the second line of the grid, as does championship leader Tommy Hill. Ross Connolly might be one to watch here on row 3 and his home circuit. Peter Ward might be in second position, but he's not happy.
Missed out on my watch again.
Back at Oulton Park, the riders in the R6 Cup up their chances of grabbing points in tomorrow's race by getting some advice from series boss and all-round track hero Rob Mack, who takes the riders to suss out the track at an average lap speed of 2 miles per hour.
It's like always been one of our favourites. Are you listening, guys?
Kieran Clark's one of the most experienced riders and is a generous enough bloke to share his thoughts with Ross Richards from further down the leadership board.
Forwards as the year went on. If you're not going forwards, then you've got to look at it. Why aren't you? Yeah. Kieran Clark, the philosopher.
I'm still fast in the pits. I am.
But even philosophers let their hair down occasionally, and back in Scunthorpe, Benji has gone from 0 to 37 jokes in just under an hour. But these guys don't want jokes, they want women. So, plus clothes, and minus baby oil, the guys hit the town. And being Scunthorpe, the town hits back.
What's his name?
Who, him?
Yeah.
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah. Ross Connolly, he's got loaded, he's got an helicopter and all sorts.
I like the look of old Ross.
James Edmeades, in boy band shirt and dangerous hair, leads the hunting pack off.
You're all on TV? What's happening already?
I am not after you. You're far too young for me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Well, maybe not.
This is Beck over here. This is Carly. And that's Sam in it. That's Sam over there in the background. They got his full girls. This is Scunthorpe and it's really lively nightlife. I'm really impressed.
Are you a bit like Barry Sheen? No, he's
I haven't got his money.
He's dead.
And he has died.
Meanwhile, Speed is getting into a weighty discussion.
I think he's drop dead gorgeous. Oh, I think he's sexy. I think he's spot on gorgeous.
I must say this camera trick, it is working beyond my wildest dreams. Girls are actually talking to me now. I've just come to the bar to buy a young lady a beverage. So let's get her a drink before she leaves.
It seems the beverage did the trick, but not everyone's as lucky as Kieran Clark.
Well, it's just not working. I'm being up front and forward as I would if I was in Blackpool, but it's just not working.
It seems to be working for Rusty.
In Blackpool, if you go to Lineker's, you can just like grab a bird's and that's it, you've pulled her.
Rusty tries the Blackpool approach.
Kieran's sorted there, mate. Yeah. She's an extremely lovely girl, and I'm the gentleman that I am will not take advantage of this young woman. Even though she is very attractive indeed.
I think she's a bit posh for him.
But she's not too posh for Jason.
I was just thinking that if he was to have a go, that he'd have to go in diagonally so it touches both sides. That's all I'm thinking. Let's go.
This bar closes, but there's no stopping the guys now.
We're in this club called Club 2000, which I'm not very impressed with in a minute, because I look at them as being racist in the way of shoes. To go out there in the proper dance floor where everyone is, you've got to have proper shoes on. I mean, I can't really dance, but I do try.
And if I do try in proper shoes, I know I get blisters. I can understand kind of where they're coming from, but in a way, I think it's a bit racist. How does the colour of your shoes and what shoes you're wearing affect what club you're in?
And it's time for riders to return to the paddock. Looks like Kieran Clark's got pole position here in Scunthorpe. But will he move fastest on track as well as off? Is anything worrying him about the race?
Me and Cal last year had coming together. It resulted in me going into the bales at about 100 miles an hour. I got sparked out for about 15 minutes. Didn't know I was for about a day. And other than that, I think me and Cal, hopefully this weekend, I think it's going to be close those first 10 laps, but I think hopefully we'll break them and go. But if it's dry, it'll be really quick. If it's wet, then it'll just be a complete lottery.
Because it's that time. Of course, different riders have different tactics.
Try not to be sick before the race, then once I get on the bike, I'll be all right.
Nerves affect different riders in different ways.
Bit nervous.
Every rider has their pre-race ritual.
Good start. I need a good start. I'm starving. Right, you have to f*** off now. I'm going to put my helmet on and you do not want to see what's under this.
And it looks like Kieran Clark has won his lottery because the sun is shining brightly. It's a good start for most of the riders. Most of all, Kieran Clark, who takes the early lead, and Peter Ward in second place. But not for long, as he's overtaken by the number 44 bike of Benji Cockrell. Kyle Bryce takes an uncharacteristically early tumble, along with Martin Buckles. Taking with him, as it turns out, Tommy Hill, who remounts and rides an extraordinary game of catch-up. As Tommy rides to make up almost an entire lap, it's Cal Crutchlow in fourth, behind Pesky Pete in third, Benji in second, and Kieran Clark way out in front. Now Pesky gets peskier and overtakes Benji. And Cal Crutchlow's moving in while Benji's hay bale headache seems to be slowing him down. At least enough for Cal to pass. Meanwhile, Alistair Bailey ends up in what's affectionately known as the kitty litter. Sadly, Tony Sazewski's two damaged wrists get even more punishment as he crashes spectacularly. Well, they say things happen in threes. But it's still Kieran Clark who leads, followed by Peter Ward and Cal, but Pesky Pete just won't let go of this one, and his number 32 bike takes the lead from Kieran. But now the lottery begins, because it starts to rain. And things go from bad to worse for the orange-leathered one as he slips to third behind Cal Crutchlow. So near and yet so far for Mal Carter as he makes it to the penultimate lap before crashing. And the ring that brought Mal down is now making it more difficult for the front three. Now it looks like Cal Crutchlow who's going to do it, as he makes overtaking Pesky Pete look easy. And it's not. But easy come and easy go. No one wants to be in the wet patch, and this unexpected wet patch on the track loses Cal the race, much to the disbelief of his dad. And there's more disaster to come as Kieran Clark follows Cal off the list of finishers.
I feel sorry for him. Yeah, he'll be gutted. I mean, he led the race, didn't he? Third, happy with third, pushed for second last lap, and then that happens.
Leaving Peter Ward home, and maybe not dry in these conditions, but dry enough to win.
Not very good at all. I can't believe Crutchlow did that, and Clark, especially Kieran, I don't know what happened. Don't know whether he got involved with someone else, I don't know, but it's never a dull moment, is there?
Ross Connolly gets his first podium finish and 16 points to accelerate him up the leaderboard.
After 3 years of hard work, yeah, good. It's all right,
well, I told you to fall off, didn't I?
You need a lot of luck in this job still, and Ross looks out there, but he's had a good head on his shoulders all year, and it's a bloody pleasure to work with. He's a top lad.
Yeah, I could beat him any time. Maybe not now, but one time.
Benji takes second and is characteristically upbeat.
Last lap, Kieran and Cal binned it, so I had an easy second really, but that's just racing, that's the way it goes, isn't it? So lucky it wasn't me.
And where Cal Crutchlow and Kieran Clark dropped off, pesky Peter Ward picks up a win and 25 points.
I've actually led one and silenced a few critics now, and that's what I wanted to do really, but I had to win it.
But while Wardy revels in his triumph on the podium, Kieran Clark relives disaster in the tent.
Cal went down and I thought, right, it's going to have to go steady here. So I went at the same speed as Peter. Coming on exit, it just went back end, and then all of a sudden I'm going sideways.
Tommy Hill's incredible game of catch-up from almost a lap behind finished him in 10th place. How did he do it?
Ask my buddy. Knackered. Absolutely knackered.
What a race.
Someone just come tap me up the inside, and the speed we're going into that corner, so I could have slammed on the brakes, I'd have just washed the front out. So I just laid it down on the grass, and nothing was damaged, so I was able to get back on the bike.
And after round 4, the championship leaderboard looks a bit different. Peter Ward now leads 1 point clear of Benji, who's 2 ahead of Tommy Hill, with today's formers Cal and Kieran right behind. Ross Connolly's 3rd position gets him 16 points and puts him in 6th place, and James Edmeades, who scored so highly in Scunthorpe, gets 5 points, which puts him in 17th place on the championship leaderboard.
Hi. Had a really good race, but you haven't asked me yet, have you? Sorry. Gonna get drinks.
But there are some things more important than a win. More of this next time when Natural Born Racers gets down and gets dirty in Scotland, where the haggis are flying. Explore.